Called to go now, and does. Chips it to about 30 from home. Bruce is there again. A massive pack of players. Fish comes from behind by the Crows defenders. Rourke Smith back towards Hannon. Ugle-Hagan dishes it off again to Dunkley. Finds a little bit of space. Good smother by Jones. Applied the pressure when required. Ugle-Hagan, oh, that's something special. Gives it to Hannon. Deserves a goal here. Johannisen sprints to the line. Snaps the goal of the afternoon, and it was started with something special from Ugle-Hagan.
You can even go back one step, Howie. Josh Dunkley involved in that as well was unbelievable. He set it up with this handball out of the pack, which then gets to Jamari Ugle-Hagan. How sharp was that?
Well, they've certainly lifted Dell since Bevo came down to the ground. What was he actually doing?
Well, I think it was just more a communicational thing because of the conditions early on, Jared, but he wasn't overly thrilled with a couple of Aaron Norton's efforts, and he was on the ground at the time, so he quickly turned his head to recognise that the coach was there. But it's their ability, the Dogs, and they're controlling the stoppages now.
Hits it up, big pack forms, comes to the front. Rourke Smith got off his man, flicked it out, and the handballs end up with Ugle-Hagan. Looked like he threw it out. Umpire said that was okay. Dunkley got it. Kick was smothered. It comes back to Ugle-Hagan. Oh, over the top with a spin. Hand pass. It went off to Hannon and then off to Johannisen, and in the forward pocket he runs around and then across the body kicks the goal. Ugle-Hagan. Gee, that was impressive.
You know, he's got natural talent, but playing in that team with Bontempelli and those guys grow because they see those other guys do it. So they actually go, you know what, I'm going to have a crack at this as well. I've got the confidence to do it. But, geez, it was just a great little handball to Hannon, and then they caused the overlap. And Johannisen, once he gets his wheels going, very hard to stop.
Strong in the contest. Now, Dunkley, little handball to Hannon. Oh, Ugle-Hagan was crunched as he gathered the footy. Dunkley's kick was smothered. Chase Jones, 1%ers, still alive though. Ugle-Hagan, spin move to Hannon, still alive. Johannisen runs into a goal, straightens up and snaps it. Nice team play from the Doggies. They kept the ball alive and they finish off their good work. And the Western Bulldogs are 5-2-32. Adelaide Crows are 3-3-21, 11-point margin on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. And they're supporting Sparkies with 7:30am opening hours, trade prices and free delivery with over 100 Beacon lighting stores.
There's a bit of talk about Ugle-Hagan about, I don't know, round 8, round 6, round 10, around there, saying, oh, should they trade him? They've got a great forward line. Maybe he's a bit lazy, get off social media, wah. I tell you what, he just showed everyone
special, wasn't it?
Why he was picked number one and why the Crows bid on him, mind you, in front of Riley Thilthorpe. He is going to be a superstar.
Hagan went to ground, Rourke Smith got involved. Now Jamari Ugle-Hagan under pressure, gave it back to Dunkley. His kick was beautifully smothered by Jones. Ricochets back to McRae. Jamari Ugle-Hagan spins out of traffic. Beautiful little handball to Hannon. Tight angle for Johannisen. Puts the afterburners on. Hooks it on the right boot for a goal. And the Dogs worked through the traffic beautifully and found the little gaps and an opening to goal. And they're starting to put a bit of scoreboard ascendancy late in this opening quarter. 5-2-32 to 3-3-21 for Tyre Power.
What an amazing link-up by hands by the Doggies. We know how good they are via hands, but they're so quick. They're so sharp. Adelaide's pressure was actually pretty good, but they're just... When you're playing the Western Bulldogs, you can't even be a quarter of a step off when you come to pressuring your opposition because their hands are so elite. Even a guy like Jamara, who's only new to the game, a great understanding of what he needs to do in that part of the game. So... pressure has to be hot when you're always playing the Doggies. And
Smith got it front and centre. Chain of handballs ends up with Hannon. Now Ugle-Hagan wrapped up at outside 50. Dunkley, his kick is smothered by Chase Jones. McRae with another touch in there. Ugle-Hagan spins out of trouble. Delays the little handball to Hannon. They got one in the pocket here. Johannisen's going to try and run into the open goal and he gets it. Oh, that was just elite. They're top of the table. And that chain of handballs is why, Bix. That was exceptional.
Oh, and what about Jamari Ugle-Hagan? Just gave us a little insight as well. Remember, he's 6'5", took the ball, was about to get tackled, and then just spun out of the Hamill tackle. And then Roy Sloane bared down on him, and he just laid it off to one of his teammates who just gave it to Johannisen, and Johannisen just put on the afterburners.
A little no-look from Ugle-Hagan there too.
Yeah, that was class.
Burnt off Murray and then ran to the top of the square, opened up the angle and kicked it through. And they've conceded 5 goals now, Adelaide, after kicking the first 2. It's just hard to stop some of the brilliance from the Bulldogs players.
That is a snapshot of the Bulldogs, why they are different to other teams. They can handle out of trouble to create.
used to say you've got to give the creative handball, not handball out of trouble. They can do both.